are my only. Tell these hoes, leave me alone, they don't know me. They just want me for my money, they just want me for my cheese. Had to shake the hoe, I had to tell her, let me breathe. Fucking up my vision, all I wanna see is green. It's money making vision, yeah, I'm back up on the scene. Doing big things, making bigger moves than I did last year. If you not what I'm on, then you outta here. If you looking for me, bitch, I'm where the ladder at. Bitch, I'm taking steps, yeah, I'm climbing that. I can never stop, I can never drop. Ain't no time on a dime. Can't spend no time on a dime. Can't spend no time on a dime. Can't spend no time on a dime. Money on my motherfucking mind. Got that money on my motherfucking mind. Can't spend no time on a dime. Got that money on my mind. I used to chase the bag, now the bag chase me. It's funny how they mad, cause that girl switched teams. I just want the head, then you know I gotta leave. All this money on my mind, got my head spinning fast. Foot on they neck, got 100 on the dash. I'ma feed the team and I ain't never keeping tab. I cut the weakest links and I ain't never feeling bad. They be looking sad, cause I left them in the dirt. If you want a bag, then you gotta put in work. I never been in last, yeah, I always finish first. Fucking with my fan, yeah, you gon' end up hurt. If you fucking with my fan, yeah, you gon' end up hurt. Can't spend no time on a dime. 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 Money on my motherfucking mind. Got that money on my motherfucking mind. Can't spend no time on a dime. Got that money on my mind. I can't spend no time with a dime. I got this money on my motherfucking mind. Got this money on my mind. I can't spend no time. Can't spend no time on a dime. 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 Money on my motherfucking mind. Got that money on my motherfucking mind. Can't spend no time on a dime. Got that money on my mind.
I don't hear music. Oh. Well, hello everyone. Welcome again to another episode of Nefhertiti's Corner with truly yours, Nefhertiti. Unfortunately, today we will not have Cozy, but let's all send a shout out to Cozy, and I hope she's feeling better so that she can be with us next week. So, Cozy, we're sending you some healing power so you can be here. If you can, call in. So, tonight, I want to recap a little bit about last week's episode. There was a caller that asked a question, and it was a good one. So, I thought maybe we should just go ahead and invite him so he can ask that question in person, and maybe you ladies and gentlemen too can answer that question for him. So my tonight's guest, I'm so happy to introduce him to you. Some of you know him, some of you don't, but he's a really good friend of mine, and here he is. So with you all, DJ Farrell.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me on the show, Neff.
You're welcome. Welcome. Thank you for coming and being part of this. This is so exciting.
I'm very happy to be here.
Likewise.
Coming to America, for those of you who didn't know that. All right.
Wait, that was from Coming to America?
Yes,
Really?
Yes. Yes. He was in the audience when the beauty pageant was going on, and the preacher was up there. I feel good. Yeah.
I must have missed that part. And I saw it Coming to America. That was like one of my favorite movies.
Okay, I'll fast forward for you. It was when Randy Watson was on stage, the singer, the dude with the Jerry curl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a part of the movie.
Okay. So, Farrell.
Yes.
Ask again your question.
So as you guys were talking last week, and going off on tangents here and there, I wanted to reel it back in to where it all begins. So my question was, and this was directed toward the ladies, how do you let the guy know that you're interested in them? Okay? Because sometimes we are just totally oblivious. We don't have a clue. But you guys know, so tell us how we're supposed to know that you're interested in us.
All right, ladies. How do you tell a guy that you're interested in him? Come on, ladies. Come on. Help me out.
No one's gonna say they
I
don't
know,
give away
right?
they don't give away trade secrets.
Come on, ladies. Don't be shy. Somebody.
And most
Well-
of the guys are not stalkers. I mean, let's get that straight. You know, we just out having a good time. And trust me, there are good guys out there, and of course there are idiots. So I guess that kind of plays into your decision making. You have to figure out which category he falls into. But yeah, I really would like to know that question because it's plagued me ever since my teenage years. You know, being in high school, you guys have been there, so you know. Women, you get thrown messages and attention all day long. But guys, we have to fight for ours, right? Right?
That is true, but it goes both ways too.
How
Because,
so?
for the ladies, we also need to know how can we tell that a guy is interested in that lady. And not just like, hey, baby, how about you and I exchange our digits? I mean, come on.
That's basically it.
No.
We are simple creatures. We desire meat, cheese, and sex.
I'm not even going to touch that right now, but I will get back to that. Okay. So let me ask you a question. So from the male's perspective, tell me, if you really want to woo a lady, because Valentine's Day is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know you ladies, you already know how many days are out there.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, ladies, stick with it. Stick with me. So what would you do to woo a lady on Valentine's Day?
If this is a lady per se I don't know and know a little bit, okay, and this all stems from the way you were brought up, how you were taught to treat women, this and the other, and I'm speaking for myself, but I'm also speaking on a broad scale. First thing that I would do is get to know her likes, and you don't have to be direct. You can be slick about it, not letting her know all your little moves, but what you don't want to do is come off as stalkerish, because that's a totally bad bite. You can go in the friend zone like that. So
Okay.
you find out her interest, and then you go from there. Okay, you make your plans, dinner, movie, flowers, candy, whatever the case may be. It all depends upon her. If you really want to score points, find out what she's into. Okay, don't just go to simple stopping at the corner where that guy is selling the Valentine's Day roses and just pick that up and just, here, baby. You don't want to do that. I've seen it done. It doesn't work. How many stuffed animals can a woman really have? Right?
That is a good question. Because, I mean, if it's a camel, I'll take all the camels. I can have all the stuffed animal camels because I love camels and dinosaurs.
Oh, okay.
T-Rex especially. But
Yeah.
you know what? You are right. As a lady, and like you were just saying right now, it just depends on how that person was brought up. But it's not just how that person was brought up, because there are ladies out there that a simple thing will make them happy. Because honestly, from my point of view, I am tired of hearing oh, baby, it's Valentine's Day every day. Why do we only have to celebrate once a year? That is also correct. I mean, a man, it goes both ways, ladies and gentlemen. It goes both ways. So if you want to let your partner know that you appreciate him, you would think it's Valentine's Day every day.
Let me just interject here. Valentine's Day does not mean it's for the women only. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You ladies know what I'm talking about. Yeah, no. You gotta do it to the guys too. Okay? Just put that out there.
But here's the thing, though. Now I'm gonna. You are correct. It does go both ways. But how can a woman tell what a guy wants? Because a guy will say, "Oh, baby, you don't have to get me anything," or anything is fine. But we want to know the real stuff. Tell us, Farrell. As a guy from a male's perspective,
That is
what do you want?
that's kind of the same lines along with. Okay, first of all, like I said before, we are simple creatures. Okay, if you look at us long enough, it's not gonna be hard to figure out. Okay, some guys like sports, some guys like music, some guys like whatever the case may be. If you just look at them long enough, 20 minutes, you can probably figure it out. But anything along the lines of what they like. If they're into sports, get them a jersey. Get them some kind of sports memorabilia. Get them a subscription to whatever sports package. It doesn't have to be extravagant. It can be small, just like Neff said. And then you'll make points that way. Okay. All that really matters to most guys is the fact that you even thought about it. The fact you even made an attempt to do something nice for them. Yeah, and then you have the class group that that want it all. Mm-hmm. So
What, men want it all?
it's like women. It's just like
True.
women. Sometimes I'm not no. I didn't say all men. I said some men. Every group has pockets. Okay, but the majority, in my opinion, the majority of men would just be happy that you thought about them enough to even do something. Okay, doesn't have to be on a grand scale. It can be very tiny. Okay, that's my thoughts.
Okay. Well, that actually is helpful. I'm not
I'll say.
gonna lie.
I've been on this planet for 5 decades, so I kind of know what I'm talking about.
Oh wow. Okay, now aside from the Valentine's Day gifts, now, how would a man treat a lady if they are just getting to know each other?
That's a broad question. What do you mean?
Because, there is this thing called, I've heard it several times from several people, oh, that person is waiting for that waiting to exhale syndrome.
Yeah, it's good.
Waiting to exhale. I was like, what? I really was confused about that. But
It's called breathe, bitch. No.
Oh, wow. So tell us.
I'm still don't understand the question quite, because it's a broad question. It has many implications. So the question was, how does a man treat a woman
Uh-huh. When they are first dating.
on their first dating?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pharaoh Philosophy, 2005. When you meet a person for the first time, you are meeting their character. Okay, that means you're meeting the actor or the actress. Okay, they're in a movie role, and they're playing their part. That's who you're meeting. Okay, for the first time. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you won't find out who's in the dressing room until 3, 4, 5, 6 months later. Okay, that's when the real makeup comes off, and you find out who you were dealing with all along. So that needs to be remembered, guys and girls. Okay, it's very rare that you meet someone who's right up front. At the very point you meet them, we call it being real. Who's 100% real, and those are the ones that you really have to look after and pay attention to and work on trying to keep those people, because they have nothing to hide,
Mm-hmm.
So, but how do you treat them is how you want to be treated. I would say you be yourself. Okay, you be yourself. There's no way that your behavior can surprise them. Okay, and down the line, when the arguments happen, you don't have to put on a facade and say, oh well, I did this and you did this and I did this. No, I'm 100% who I am the day you met me, and nothing's changed. You're the one that's acting wild. So, but treating a woman, you treat them like the way you would be treated. Treat them like like you would want your sister's boyfriend to treat your sister, like your mom's husband to treat your mom. Treat them that way, okay? Because remember, they are somebody's sister, they are somebody's mother, and cousin, or whatever the case may be. So they're not just pieces of meat out there. They have brains, they have feelings and emotions. They have a lot of emotions. Okay.
And when those emotions get loose, that big brother and that big sister, they're coming after your ass.
Run.
It's so true, though.
Hey, I've seen it happen, man. The society takes they jump on the women's side without even a second thought. A woman can go, oh, he hit me. No, first of all, let's back up. She go, oh, he hit me. They don't even ask the second question. Where you at? Where you at?
Okay. Well, with that said,
I'm sorry. I got energy on certain topics, so I can talk forever. So just leave it up there.
Okay, and how is it that paying attention has kept you out of an uncompromising situation?
It's really experience, because I've been in some shit before, but it's really experience. Once you get into some situation and you get yourself out of them, you'll never do that shit again. So, and it's all about red flags. You learn what those red flags are, you'll steer clear of unfortunate situations. Okay. I love the fact this radio and I can curse on this show. It's like really get my point across.
That's what we're here for. Get your point across. It's not just us women. This isn't. No. We want to hear from the men's point of view. So be truthful.
All right, guys. When it's your turn, hit the phone lines. Call me up. Back me up. Tell me what you're thinking. All right. I want to know. Let me know I'm not alone in this. All right.
Now, what about not paying attention? Has that got you into a situation?
Not paying attention is like walking on the railroad tracks with a blindfold on and headphones. You know what's going to happen there, right? But not paying attention, I would guess an example of that would be the love syndrome. Oh, I'm in love. I'm in this and that and the other. Oh, I can't live without her. She can do no wrong. All the while, this bitch is in the background trying to plot and plan how to get your money, and how to make you do things for her, But you're still in la la land. Oh, she's so wonderful. She's beautiful. Blah, blah, blah. And then you won't know it until it hits you blindside. Pow! I don't know what happened. She just turned on me. But every one of your friends, people in your family, have told you about her, but you neglected that information because you were in love. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
No one will tell you the truth about the people closest to you. Especially, you cannot tell yourself. Let me back up. You cannot be objective to yourself because you won't see it. You don't see it. Okay? The only people that can help you out with that is people who see you on a daily basis, and they know when your behavior is changing. They know when you're doing things that you don't normally do, and those people you should listen to. Okay? It may sound like they're being petty and picky. No, they're not. They're telling you the real. So don't kill a messenger in this case. Especially if it's somebody new.
He really wasn't joking. He really is laying it down. Come on, ladies. Oh my God.
50 years.
Oh my goodness. I was not expecting that. That came from the left field to me. I mean, I'm sorry. But it did.
I'm here to tell the truth.
Yes, I did have
Give us free.
All right, Farrah, do you have any questions for me before I ask my questions?
Oh, well, I'm still trying to
keep it simple.
No, I'm still stuck on that. How do women let men know that they're interested in them? Because like I said, we don't have a clue. If you're out, I hate to use the club scenario, but let's just use the club scenario. You're out in the club, guy walks up to you. You're over there getting down in your chair with your drink, dancing. Boop, pop, pop. Like, damn, I didn't know she can move that well inside of a chair. But no, you pop, 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 pop. Guy walks up to you and say, excuse me, you want to dance? No, I'm with my friends. Okay, but you're dancing, you're doing, the most in this chair. So that I don't understand. And then even let's take it back. Let's even take it back to your younger days.
Okay.
You have the thug, you have the nerd. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now, when I say nerd, I don't mean guy with glasses on and the big tape around the middle and pin pocket and holding. Not that guy there, but the guy he pays attention in school. He gets good grades and he's focused. Then you have the thug, tatted up, running with the boys, has a rep. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Why is it the woman or the girl doesn't give the nerd the time of day, but they will fall over them, trip over themselves to get with that thug? I never got it.
Well, I cannot answer that question because my first choice would be the nerd, as you call it. I don't think I could go out with a thug. I mean, where is that going to get me? It's not going to get me anywhere. And if I have goals and dreams, I'm going to pursue that with someone who has potential. I mean, with that said, because I know what you're going to say. With that said, it does not mean that a thug is not going to have potential. But I also have to think about where I come from. Like you said, back in the day.
Okay.
I'm only 21, folks, okay? This was back when I was 16.
But would you make that decision when you were 19? Okay? Because remember, your mindset changes as you get older. Okay? As a quote from a movie, the older you get, the better choice your dick makes. So, would you make that same decision when you were younger as opposed to these two guys? Okay? Now, I'm not calling you out per se. I'm just saying in general, what I've seen in my lifetime is what I just described. Okay.
Well, at 19 years old, I mean, I'll fill in that. At 19, I actually, my first husband was 20 plus years older than what I was. So that should tell you who I married.
Damn.
Yes. My husband is extremely older than me.
We won't go into much of that.
No, we won't. Because that marriage got annulled.
I got volumes on that shit too, so trust me.
But again, I can see where your question is coming from, and I'm going to answer that question because I have a little bit of experience just because of my best friend. She did exactly what you said. She chose the thug. Why? Verbatim.
Do tell.
This is her words, people, okay? Not my words. It was, he's more exciting. He's not about books. He's not about assignments. And he's better in sex.
Boom.
That's what it was.
There it is.
Money and sex.
There it is.
Because he had money because, well, I'm not going to say what he was doing, but let's just say that he had money.
There it is.
So, verbatim.
Pharaoh's philosophy rule number 1. The world is run by money and sex. I don't care what you say. You can call me on it. We can have a debate about it. I'm going to fucking win. The world is run by money and sex. Politicians, the people down the block, whatever, because one begets the other. You challenge yourself. Think of anything, any situation on this planet. What's the motivation behind it? There's a very small percent that's run by love. Very small percent that's run by love. But everything else is run by money and sex. And that, my friend, is why we are so fucked up as a country.
Okay, with that said, but are they really happy? Does money make you happy? Does sex make you happy? I mean, because I'm thinking, yes, money may not be able to buy things, may not make you happy all the time, but hell, you need money to buy sex toys. And that would make me happy.
Well, it depends on who you ask. Okay, you ask a poor person, yeah, money make you fucking real happy. You ask somebody who has money, they'll probably say, oh, no, I need love, because everybody's always after them for their money. So they don't know who's real and who's not. So they go out and they buy whatever, purchase love, rent love, okay? And again, they're meeting the actress, so they don't know who that woman is. In their case, it'll probably be years before they find out.
Okay, now you keep saying that the woman is being an actress. But so are men. Men are being actors too.
I said that too.
They're going to be doing like bringing you flowers, buying you chocolates, bringing you gifts. You know, basically putting you up there on a pedestal.
Playing the game.
Okay, but exactly, they are playing the game. But then when it gets serious and they get married or children come into the relationship, now they're in a committed relationship. But here is the thing. They do a 180. So it's not just women.
I think we missed a few points there.
Oh, this I got it
missed a few
here.
fucking milestones there. For a man to get married, yeah, he has to. I think the makeup is off by then. You know, the real person has shown himself. Other factors may jump in there. Anything, pregnancy, you know, whatever the case may be, that keeps that man there in that relationship. Okay. It's hard to, you know, it's hard to say because everyone is different. I know we're talking about a topic and we're generalizing everything, but everyone's different and your situation is different. But the same but different. You know what I mean? Different but the same. The game never changes, only the players, right? So it's you have to get advice from your people, get advice from your family, get advice from your friends. That's all I'm saying.
But no, we want to hear it from you.
They'll tell you what's going on. Well, some of the women, you know, that nigga ain't no fucking good. What you doing him? You know, he's probably the sweetest man in the world. They're probably jealous because they don't have him.
Just because they don't have them.
I've seen women do all kind of crazy shit.
Okay. Before we go into a little break here, Alex, I want to ask you a question, and maybe you can answer it. How important is being happy relevant to you every day of existence?
Me? Happiness. My levels are peace. I value peace over everything. With peace comes happiness, okay? I don't need anything under that. I don't need the arguments. I don't need the jealousy. I don't need the whatever you women throw at me. I don't need it, okay? Because if I'm at peace with myself, hey, it exudes from my body, and everyone around me feels that peace, and it calms them down too. So, yeah.
So it's important to be happy.
It's very important to be happy. You know, people say, you know, money is good. You know, I'm not saying don't concentrate on money because you need shit to buy. You need money to buy shit, okay?
True.
Money makes you happy to an extent, okay? I've yet to reach that extent. I will, but but to an extent it'll make you happy, and then after that it's just money, okay? And then you have the problems that follow money around. Then you have to deal with that on top of having the money, okay? So listen to the rappers, you know, more money, more problems. You know, they're not fucking bullshitting, okay? Because if you have money and people know you have money, guess what happens? They come out the woodwork. You hear from long lost cousins you've never seen. Your aunties, your uncles, everybody. Yo, I need this. I got an investment. This and that. You know, whatever kind of fucking story it is. Okay. That's why if I ever win a lottery, nobody's gonna know a goddamn thing. If I play the lottery.
I can't believe you're not going to share a piece of that pie.
I'll share. This is what I do. This is what I'll do.
Please do tell us. Do tell.
If I had that much money, okay, I would do things for people anonymously. They wouldn't even know I did it. Okay, they'd find a deposit in their bank account. I'll find out what their bank account number is, and I'll just drop it in there. Okay, I'll even go so far as to help people I never met before. People on the street, you know, not on the street. Let me take that back. There's so many people on the street nowadays, on every corner. you go into some of these places like the welfare office and this and the other. You see, and you can tell who really needs it. That's what I do. Okay, but we're getting off the point. We're talking about sex, right?
Well, we're gonna take a quick commercial. Yes, it's about to get hot and steamy up in here. All right, stay tuned, everyone. We shall return in a minute. Okay.
Look, I pull up to the block, top dropped in the trunk, this my Monday call. Whatever color you want, I'll be switching when I'm whipping. Out here on my money shit, straight to the bank. Laughing y'all on some funny shit, seeing me broke. Ha, use a fool to believe that I might go MIA to get this cheese back. Definition of a hustler, bitch. HBIC, I be touching shit. I got little niggas with little homies. Game like Goldie, but I'm pretty like Tony. So I don't need them alphabet boys all on me. Got niggas on every corner in the roof looking out for me. Cause in the pen, I be nobody's bitch. Rather be out hustling until I get rich. I'm trying to see grands inside my hand while I'm thinking up a master plan. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 500, 600. I get it by any means. Off this rap shit of these bricks. They know with my money, on my money, on my team, on and that's how it's supposed to be. We coming 100 strong, 100 strong, we on what we on. The streets, not industry. Thinking of a master plan. 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 They better hope I blow. If not, it's back to the hustle. Couple runners, look out shooters, a few muscles. I assemble the team, the American dream. Hand-to-hand transaction just to get that green. It's the American gangster, minus the informant. My product moving state to state like it's touring. Hustle game strong, never been on no weak shit. Setting up shop, I'm locking down them streets quick. Made bitch, like my Aunt Griselda. Anything in these streets that you need, just call me. I get it for the low and I mean wholesale cheap. You gotta come with the dough, nigga, respect my feet. Quality impeccable, always on schedule. You ask anybody about me and they'll let you know. I'm trying to see them grands in my hand. That's why I'm thinking of a master plan. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 600. I get it by any means. Off this rap shit of these bricks. They know with my money, on my team, on and that's how it's supposed to be. We coming 100 strong, 100 strong, what we on. The streets, not industry. Thinking of a master plan. 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 Thinking of a master plan.
All right, that was a quick break, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, Sex Talk with Moi and DJ Pharaoh here at Nefhertiti's Corner. So, like we promised, here, it is time to just get it out, okay? That's it. Okay, we already broke the ice. Okay, enough of the man's perspective now.
That's right. I got volumes.
So here we go. All right, DJ Pharaoh.
Uh-huh.
Where was the weirdest place you ever had sex? Our viewers want to know.
Oh, man. I'm trying to figure out if I can get in trouble for this now. So many years after the fact. Weirdest place.
Hey, this is only for the talk show, okay?
Oh, yeah.
You won't get in trouble. Don't worry.
Oh, no. It's way before. It's way back in the day. Oh, God. On the beach, actually. On a beach, okay? And I wouldn't recommend that, okay? Because sand gets everywhere. mean everywhere.
But you know what, though? Yeah, sand does get everywhere, and I mean everywhere too as well. But who out there doesn't find that romantic?
You can do it on the beach. Just do it next to the tide, so it'll wash the sand away. But hopefully no one's around.
But it's a romantic thing, Everyone has it on their bucket list. I want to have sex, at the beach. I want to have sex in the ocean. I mean, there
It's
might be
romantic till you get there and do it. Yeah.
Right, but nobody's thinking about that. I mean,
don't let TV get you fucked up. Right?
What does TV got to do with this? I'm being serious here.
The movies get you all. Ooh, that's so lovely.
That's right, though.
Yeah. Until you actually get your ass out there and get into the mix, it's something totally different. All right. Like I said, if you're gonna do it on the beach, throw a blanket down.
But you're missing the point. Us women, we want something spontaneous, something romantic. To us, that is romantic because, number one, we were not planning on it, and boom, it just happened.
If it happens, well, if you go down that road, you do it on the beach. Don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, and secondly, you can cross that off on your experience list. Okay, okay, I did it. Either A, I like it. B, I don't like it. And it's an experience thing for you. So there you go. But yeah, the time I did it, I was thinking the same thing. Oh, this is so romantic. Yeah. I was just trying to get some ass. Anyway, we were on the beach, and sand was just, I couldn't believe how much sand there was. I wasn't even kicking it up. It was just getting everywhere. On my thighs, in between my legs. I couldn't help it. I said, I had to go to the water and wash this off. Then try to pass it off. Try to pass it off. After you finish, try to pass it off by walking away from the beach and not thinking anybody doesn't know what you just did. That was some crazy shit.
Oh my God. Well, mine is not as exciting as yours, Pharaoh.
Yeah. Then there was there were cars. Okay, everybody does it in a car, so that's not really that weird.
That's true.
But on a mountain overlooking the ocean. Now that.
Okay, that does sound romantic. Do tell us more.
Yeah. It was. I was in a far away place, long time ago, and it was me and this woman, and we were couldn't find any place to go. We didn't have money precluded us, and plus the travel precluded us from going anywhere, and plus it was the heat of the moment. So, but yeah, it's the only place we can find, some really dark place. No one goes, and it happened to overlook the Pacific Ocean.
Okay.
And we were up high, and looked. It was cool. The stars were out. There was no smog, so you can see all the stars. The Big Dipper, Little Dipper, whatever the other guy is up there is, whatever his name is. You can see all the stars. It's so bright. But yeah, it was. I would say that would be romantic. But yeah.
Sounds romantic, and there are a lot of women out there that don't mind, getting butt naked and doing it in the wild and looking up and doing it underneath the shining stars.
Uh-huh.
And then it rains, and then it's just, I think that's romantic.
Oh, getting wet?
That too. I mean, that's what this show is about. You need some extra lubrication here.
Get drenched.
What?
But along those same lines, do it in public. I know some of you guys don't care who sees you, but and you care about people who see you. And does that have an effect on your performance? Okay. Me, I think it does. Somebody watching me, or I know I'm being watched, it kind of fucks with your head. But if you know you're alone, then it's going to be totally different. Okay?
Well, yes, and to touch that is true because it does affect your mentality. I mean, for a woman, and speaking from experience here, yes, that did affect me to reach climax. I will be honest. But you know what? With that said, though, and my husband's probably going to get mad at me for saying this. I'm sorry, baby. But my husband asked me once, where would be the one place that I haven't done it yet? You know, because we're all adults here. He's wild. I was wild, you know.
That's a good question.
I told him I wanted to join the Mile High Club.
Oh, yes.
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 I almost joined this one year. 2 flight attendants. How the fuck did I fuck that up?
Yeah, what did you do?
Man. If I can turn back the hands of time, boy, I would have done that.
But what? How did you fuck it up, though?
It was a late night flight, red eye. There was like maybe 20 people on the plane, big ass fucking 747.
Was it a 747 or was it a 757?
It was a plane.
Was it a Boeing?
It was in the 700s. I had went back to the galley, where you serve the drinks and all that stuff. And then they were just so friendly and stuff. And then she was like, "Oh," and I started massaging. "Oh, that feels good." I'm like, "Oh, really?" So I started massaging more. The other one came back. "Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm just jealous." I'm like, "What's going on here?"
And you couldn't see that. Oh my God! You disappoint me.
Like I said, it was a while ago. You know the whole Me Too movement thing. It wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
It was Me Too movement hasn't started yet, but you don't want to come off as a pervert. Anywho, but yeah, I was like, it wasn't until after it was all done that I realized what I'm like. I slapped myself silly.
You do realize, Pharaoh, that you just answered your question, right?
Well, yeah, yeah, but there's extenuating circumstances to that,
No, you can't say that. No, you totally fucked it up.
But it's on a plane, and the only place you can do it is a little tiny ass bathroom. So, try to get 3 people in there.
In a 747? No, just close the curtain, go back there. After all, I mean, customers, passengers are not going to go back there behind the curtain. You could have they could have just closed it.
It was like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah,
then who was, what? Man, just to set the record straight here, gentlemen, he fucked it up.
I fucked that one up, okay? I'm sorry, I'm trying to be a good guy.
And us women, we got 1 point. We got a tally, ladies.
They're really interested. It would have gave me a phone number, but it didn't work out that way.
That wasn't the point. With flight attendants, it's more, it's a once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah, that was once in a lifetime. That shit probably never happen again.
You are right. Well, I'm glad my husband took my lead because I just told him I just want to join the Mile High Club, and it happened. So, honey, if you're watching this, thank you, because I did mark that off my list.
That's crazy. Oh my God, I can't believe you brought that memory up.
All right, Pharaoh, do you have any questions for us ladies? Because I'm speaking for ladies.
No, I think I wouldn't say I've figured ladies out, but I know enough to know what I need to know. But let me see. Is there any one question? Can I ask you guys a question? What would it be?
All right. While Pharaoh is thinking.
Let me ponder that. So when you guys get dressed to go out, okay, and you really put the clothes on, you got the titties up here and the pants so damn tight you can damn see through the fuckers, right? And you step outside and you're walking along the mall or wherever the case may be, and somebody says something to you and you get angry or have an attitude, Why do you do that? You know what you look like before you stepped out the house, and you knew you was gonna get a reaction from people. Why do you do that? Okay. Because you don't like the person who said something to you, or I don't get it. I don't get it. The way they make clothes these days is so damn tight and so. You see these new the new workout pants that have the pattern in it. Whoever made that shit, but I don't know what kind of stitching you did to make the ass. It almost looks like
the ass pop out.
Yeah, it pops
just
out.
say it.
I'm like, fuck. You know, spandex don't even do that shit. But whoever made that, kudos to you. But women, you put that on, expect men to say something to you. Well, not these days, because you don't get the Bill Cosby syndrome. But yeah, expect somebody to say something to you. But why do you get upset when someone says something to you, and you're dressed that way? Inquiry minds want to know.
Okay, let me answer that one. Well, first off, that design, I know what design you're talking about. And actually, one of the companies that designed it is in my Instagram.
Okay.
And the whole purpose of having the stitching there is to flaunt that ass. Those that were not, blessed with an ass, we have to improvise.
And it works.
AKA yours truly. Despite that I'm half Nigerian, I was not blessed. I was blessed with brains. But you are correct. When women come out and they already know they're going to get attention. That's the whole purpose behind it. They're doing it on purpose.
Exactly.
I'm guilty. So when I get dressed, I come out. But you know what? But here's the thing, though. Like my husband, my husband saw the way I was dressed today, He likes what he sees. I don't only do it for myself, but I also do it for him. Because I know, ladies and gentlemen, when I get home, I know my husband's going to tap this ass.
Party time.
That's right. That's the whole purpose. Which, again, I just answer your question.
Yeah, but
when I need my husband, but I don't need to.
But okay, here's my thing. Okay, okay. Let's say they don't have husbands. Okay, we're going to wipe you from the board. Okay, so the ones that don't have husbands. Okay.
Okay.
Those who I'm talking to. Those are who I'm talking about. Okay.
Okay, so they get mad when somebody says, "Ay, mamacita, que chulo, que culo." That kind?
Alex, pop that number up on the screen.
It is.
It
is.
What's the number?
The number is, all right, callers, Pharaoh wants some answers here. So the number to call BU Radio is 702-408-6892.
6892.
Go ahead, Pharaoh.
Oh, I'm sorry. We were talking about what?
So we were talking about. So you mean to tell me the ladies get mad when somebody does the whistle or calls them mamacita or
Yeah.
damn, or you get those little pickup lines like damn, fucking fine. Ooh, I like to top that ass. Those kinds.
Do they? Well, I guess some guys.
Because
do say
it's
that.
men too. You okay?
I guess some guys do say that. You know, not having any decorum. I think
They
say that
don't.
too.
They don't. Some do though. But you know what? I had this experience, and I'm going to share this experience with our viewers. And I was working on my job, and the two gentlemen, they were walking by. One of them stepped back, came inside. No, I'm sorry. I take that back. He stood at the threshold. He was staring. And I was talking to one of my colleagues, and he says, "I'm sorry. You just have beautiful hair. You're so beautiful. I just had to tell you that." And I was like, "Oh, thank you, sir."
Yeah, that's
It was a nice compliment.
That's understandable. Okay, but we're not. I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I get those too in my job. Okay, don't worry. I get the ones that pop in and they're like, "Yeah, I like to fuck that shit out of you," or something.
And you hear that? You hear them saying this?
Yes, because they're actually right there at the threshold. Now, at my job, I get paid just to look cute. But we're not going to discuss what I do. Because if I do tell you, I'm going to have to kill you. And and I don't miss.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
But anyways, yes, I hear it all, Farrell. And yes, women do get mad. Same thing goes with men. When a woman sees a nice, we're over there, we're like melting like butter too, and we're like, damn, that guy is fine. Oh hell!
I rarely hear women say shit like, I want to fuck the shit out of you. You know, I don't hear that. No, not for someone that you don't know. I hear it after the fact that you gotten together, but not on that initial introduction. So that's what I'm talking about, ladies.
Well, I guess you really haven't sat down with Cozy.
Well,
Cozy, we need to bring him back so that you can set the record straight. I really, I'm sending you healing powers.
Yeah.
Cozy.
Yeah, Cozy right there. All right. Cozy is a different animal. She actually has the mentality of a male. She understands the way a male thinks. So those women are rare and keepers, you know, because you don't get the flack that a woman run by estrogen gets. Will give you. So, but yeah, do you reject the comments because of the way the guy looks? You're not interested in the guy? And if the guy looks good to you, do you accept a compliment? And do you turn around and what do you do? What do you do?
Okay, so I'm going to step out of me being a lady here. I would have to say probably because the guy was just not attractive. Now, if an attractive man was to say that, I would be like, I would return that look like this.
Okay. Mental note.
So yes, I think most women get mad because one, they are ugly. They're just not attractive. Or how is it that women say? Fugly?
Fugly.
Fugly?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I would answer that.
The guys are fugly and the women are butterface.
I mean, think about it. I mean, us women, we take forever at getting dressed and looking good and everything. For what?
Yeah, it blows my mind. You know, I'm scared to say anything. I don't. Yeah, today is like.
In today's world,
Yeah,
it's
you can say
going
hi.
a little bit.
Oh, you harassed me. I just said hi, bitch. You know.
Yeah, that is true, though.
I'm not calling you a bitch. I'm just something to say.
I was gonna say.
Don't get me wrong.
All right.
Don't come and say, hey, Jay Farrell's a chauvinist pig. No, I'm not. I don't know your name personally, so I'll call you a bitch.
And ladies, he really isn't, okay? He has stepped that into character here.
That's right.
At Nefhertiti's corner. Right. He really is. He's actually a very nice, wonderful man, very respectful to the ladies. I can vouch for that. So now, Farrah, do you have any other questions?
Let me see.
Because I know you got questions.
No, that was one of my top questions. I've always wanted to know the answer to that. I haven't gotten it yet. Why, ladies? Because you don't want to give us the goods? Call the number. Let me know. Before the night is over, somebody tell me what you think. What else? Damn, Neff, I when I get put on the spot like that, I can't think.
Ladies have any questions for DJ Farrell?
Yeah, besides spinning records, yeah. Tell me anything else.
What else can you spin?
Oh, I can spin a lot. My whole goal is satisfaction. No.
Cozy, where are you? I know Cozy would have a comeback, so you know what? I'm going to make her proud. Can you do it on the stairs?
On the stairs?
Yes.
Yeah, the stairs offer many strategic angles, you know, and a lot of support, you know. Unless you get that one bad case where your back is in the middle of that hump, and you'll regret that shit later on. Like, oh, you know. But when you're younger, yeah, you can go on the stairs. When you get older, rethink that shit.
No, well, see, you're not doing it right, though.
Oh, I do it
That's
right.
what it is.
Carpeted stairs, yeah, you face that rug burn factor.
Mm-hmm.
Wood stairs, the slip factor. Especially not some shit with wax on it. But no, I can do it. Yeah, I can do it on the stairs. I've done it on the stairs before.
Okay.
Yeah, there. Yeah.
Well, before we head to our next quick break, he left me speechless.
Say what?
Yes, you did. You know, you know what?
What you talking about, Willis?
Alex, take us to another break, please. I need to.
Potato sugar,
Yes.
Django isn't a slave. Django is a free man, you understand? You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Yearning for your validation.
Validation.
All in hopes I'm in the conversation.
All in hopes.
Pour so much of me into you. Can't believe I ain't never feel for me instead of you. I slide in the coupe. I lose the roof. I die for the truth. Fired by no rules. Wicked devils in cahoots. Drop a prayer on the screw.
One time.
Got God on my side. I ever lose still. I wanna be humble, but I gotta flex. On them niggas. I don't want to mumble, but let me respect.
Respect me, niggas.
I do it my way. They say it's left. Wait to the left. If I sell my soul, what I got left? Because I don't need nobody else.
Yeah, right.
I'm lying to myself. Not talking physical, dog, the spiritual. No. Yeah. All these opportunities is higher right to tell. Got to get them in them stairs, cause the timing never fails. My advice, keep moving. If not, you can lose it. Wasting time on the clueless. Knowing they can never do this. Back. Tell them pessimists they need to spine. Whack. When they're paralyzed in the mind. I don't need nobody else.
No, I
I
don't.
will tell my younger self.
What you say?
You got God as your help. Just let it go and never dwell.
My advice.
Unless they good at you. My advice. Look in the mirror, tell the truth. My advice. Sometimes you gotta break the rules. My advice. Stand for something or die for nothing.
My advice.
Flex on them if they hating on you. I would tell my younger self. Yeah. You should never go and let. Yeah. Hypothetical. Fuck all opinions. Your validation and your acceptance. I never needed you. No, I never needed you. I never needed you.
No, I never needed you.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for joining us once again. And I know we only got a few minutes here. So I would like to thank DJ Farrow for joining me tonight. I know this was at the last minute. My wonderful co-host, Cozy, she ended up catching a little bug. No, it is not COVID. So thank you again, DJ Farrow, for joining me.
Thanks for having me. I enjoyed myself, and we'll come back again some other time when we get more. I want to get Cozy on the show and battle that with her.
Oh, and you will. So, folks, please join us again on another exciting episode next Thursday at 8 p.m., 2000 hours. And Cozy, get well soon so that we can get together with DJ Farrow so we can come up with some other, because he wants to hash it out with you. So, thanks
right.
again, ladies and gentlemen, and this is a wrap.
Shout to all my homies. No.